So did God create sin? Does the Bible say that God created evil? If that's the case, wouldn't he then be the author of sin, the author of evil? Wouldn't that be contrary to verses that say that God is light and in him is no darkness at all? Let's take a look at Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. And I want to explain how this verse has sometimes been understood to say that God created evil. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7 says this. So, King James, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. You say, well, there it says create evil. Well, the New King James correctly changes it to create calamity. Other translations say create disaster. So what, in fact, is this verse saying? The Hebrew word translated evil in the King James or calamity in the New King James is the Hebrew word ra or ra'ah. That word means fundamentally something bad. When human beings do something bad, they commit evil. When God brings something bad on someone, say in judgment, then he is creating calamity. He's not creating evil. The idea that God could do evil or create evil is totally contrary to his nature. Everything he does is good and right. That's why the Bible says that God kills and gives life. He puts to death and gives life, but it doesn't say he murders, because murder is the unjust taking of a human life. So, no, God does not create evil. That's a mistranslation in the King James. The Hebrew ra'ah always in this context would mean calamity, disaster. When God will say, you've done ra'ah, you've done evil, so I'm going to bring ra'ah, I'm going to bring calamity, disaster. That's the constant context in which these things are found. And even in the verse itself, it's not opposite, it's not good or bad, but it's shalom, peace, or calamity. God's saying, I'm bringing them both. You say, where does evil come from then? That is part of the mystery of free will, be it the free will of the angels in heaven or the free will of Adam and Eve on earth, that freedom is given to say yes or no. And if we choose freely to say no, then that actuates evil. Then evil is actuated through the action of our will. And now, born in a fallen world, evil is just part of our world, part of our society, part of our human nature, from which we need deliverance and forgiveness through the cross. But does God create sin? Is God the author of evil? Does the Bible teach that? Absolutely not. He will work through Satan. He will work through demons. He will work through evil in this world to accomplish his purpose. But his purpose is good. He doesn't do evil.